Lions. It's your boy Mason Jyree. If you're new to the Lions, then welcome. If you are not new, then you already know what's going on. And over here, it ain't nothing but success going on. It ain't nothing but bigger going on. It ain't nothing but we just in the ain't no little boy FR era. And you want to, for me, it's the success for me. It's the really elevating for me. It's the really elevating for me. And it's the really handling my business, handling my big one, and doing what I need to do to get out of this bind, Nate. Okay, not really in the bind, by the way. But y'all get my drift. Give me 1 second. So Lions, y'all know that we are in the Ain't No Lover Boy FR era. And essentially, it ain't just for boys. It ain't just for girls. It's for people. I just happen to be a boy. So it's Ain't No Lover Boy FR era. We just getting the live started, by the way. So yes, yeah, Bigger is out right now. We're doing a lot of great things. Bigger will be played on Rolling Records virtual radio tonight at 9 p.m. So make sure y'all tune that in and make sure y'all get on top of that. What's up, Jacoby? What's up, Jacoby? Like the video for me. Like the video for me. Okay, Jacoby, tonight at 9 p.m., Bigger is getting played on global radio. So we got to make sure that we are tuning in for that. Make sure that y'all are getting into the music. Listen, I know a lot of my Lions, y'all just like to hear me talk. Y'all like my essence. Y'all like my energy, but I need for y'all to get into the things that I do, which is the music, which is the books, which is the TV shows. So when y'all see that stuff drop, make sure you get into that. Okay, so like I said, we in the Ain't No Lover Boy FR era. That's pretty much verbatim. That's that. So, Bigger is out right now. Like I said, Bigger will be on the radio tonight at 9 p.m. Rolling Records virtual radio. So shout out to them. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. Moving forward, when I say things like the video, no, on the radio, you can actually it'll be 9 p.m. on Rolling Records virtual radio. So if you look at the last short that I just dropped, you can see it on there. And you'll see the link to click the at and just subscribe to that channel as well. But before you do that, do not forget to like the video. When you like the video, that is what sends the engagement out. Okay, that's what helps me get bigger and bigger and bigger. Gonna do that regardless. But so yes, I want to talk to y'all about love. Because we are in the Ain't No Lover Boy FR era. So I really want to talk to y'all about about love for real. Give me 1 second. So with that being said, we're in the Ain't No Lover Boy FR era. I want to talk to y'all about, about things that I've learned as far as, my growing influence and in love that I hope can, y'all can take from it for real. In life, you meet two types of people. You meet people who are stable. They have the house, they have the car, they have the credit, they have this, they have that. But inside, they are morally pure. They don't have any morale or any character. And you meet another type of person. They may not have a car. They may not have a house. They may not be stable, but they're genuine and they're real and they're authentic. And they actually show you something that the person with the house, the car, and all that other stuff, they can't show you. So something that I've realized, and this is only a one-time thing. After this year, we won't be going through this. What's up, Destiny? After this year, we will not be going through this anymore, okay? I feel like in life, a lot of the times before, I met people who, they had money, they were stable, but they didn't really treat me they didn't really treat me good. I met people who, like I said, they had money, they were stable, they had cars, credit cards. If I asked for something, I would get it, but they didn't support my career. They didn't support my dreams. And I wouldn't say recently, but newly, I came across somebody who is not that, stable. You know what I mean? And what it really made me realize is that sometimes you have to cultivate what's given to you. Sometimes a person can really be in front of you, but because they don't look how you thought love was supposed to look to you, you treat them like shit. You bypass them. All because they don't have the house, the car, the credit. Little do you know that could have been the person sent into your life to help you build the house, the car, the credit. You know what I mean? So when I say things to y'all about the superficial stuff, like, excuse me, let me get some to drink. When I say stuff like focusing on people who are materialistic, like I'm just being flat out honest with y'all. It was a time in my life where I was dealing with people who they could do something for me. You're a moderator on every live. You're a moderator on every live, Destiny. You and Jacoby both are moderators. Y'all have a corkscrew beside your name. My name is on Spotify under rappers. I'm not a rapper. I'm a singer, songwriter, actor, author. I just gave y'all a little taste of something. Spotify got to fix that. I don't know what they got going on. Shout out to you, Jacoby. Shout out. What's up, Kowalski Ninja? What's up? What's up? So yeah, back to that. You know, I feel like a lot of times in life I've been giving people who they had the stability, but they didn't have the character, and they didn't really see me how I wanted to be seen. You know, I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago, like, oh, thank you so much, Destiny. I was talking to somebody like a couple of days ago, and they were like, matter of fact, was that this morning? That was this morning. And I was like, I'm a superstar. And they were like, you damn right you are. I was like, I'm a superstar. And they were like, you're damn right you are. And that really hit me. Not because it was everything, not because I haven't heard it before, but because it finally felt like the person who said it, they actually meant it. It finally felt like the person who said I'm a superstar, they're not intimidated by me. They feel like they can grow beside me. They're willing to let me grow and to let me be the who I am. Before, I attracted people who had stability, but they didn't want to let me grow into who I was supposed to grow into. They didn't want me to be who I was supposed to be. So that feeling that I felt this morning was such a beautiful feeling, and it made me realize. Shout out to you, Kowalski. Do not forget to subscribe to the Lions Den. Do not forget to subscribe to the Lions Den. All right, you know, that feeling that I felt this morning, it was like, wow. And as a person, you know, in my position, as far as, you know, growing influence and everything like that, and then coming from as a child, not being seen, not being heard, not feeling validated, and to kind of like at the beginning part of my career going through the same thing, to hear somebody say that and actually mean it and not be intimidated by the superstar that I am feels great. It feels great to have somebody, despite we don't give a damn about what they, I mean, we do give a damn about what they can do for us, but how do they treat you? How do you around them? And when I'm around this person, I feel comfortable. I can still work. I can still do what I need to do. I don't feel contained. I don't feel pressured. I don't feel like they want me to take attention away from my craft. They support it. And I feel like that's what's very much so important. Stability is important. Now, don't get me wrong. You eventually got to get them checks coming in, but how does the person treat you? And that's something I've learned, and that's something I feel like I needed to go through. I needed to go through those periods in life where I dealt with certain people who had the credit cards, they had the stability, but they didn't, when it came to me or my craft or the things that I say, they didn't give a damn. And I needed to go through this period in life where I met certain people who, to society's eyes, they're below me when it comes to money and shit like that. But I wanted to feel that. I needed to feel that because that's real. That's genuine. And if you just look at everything, people who don't have money like that, one thing they do have is character. People who don't have money like that, thank you so much, Destiny. I finally believe in myself too. People who don't have money like that, they have character, they have personality. You know what I mean? They have essence. They have, you know, a lot of the things that people who have stability, they mask it with other stuff. And they're not really real. They're not really them, you know? And you know, another thing I want y'all to realize that everybody that comes into your life, they're not meant to be forever. Some people come into your life to teach you certain things. People come into your life to show you the version of yourself that you're meant to become. You know what I mean? But ultimately, it's about how you respond to those lessons. It's about how you respond to the people that you meet, the people that you see, and the people that you let into your inner circle. This month, like I told y'all, this month for me started off with a bang. Maybe one day very soon. But if you want to see me, you can just go to my previous shorts and you can see me. One day, very, very, very soon. The main thing is getting into the voice. Shout out to you, Destiny, though. Shout out to you. I will never forget when you came on my live and you were like, stop spamming his chat. I immediately made you a moderator because that's the type of energy that I want, for real. So, yeah, I just want to, you know, just let y'all know, you know, it's about the looks. It's about the money. But ultimately, it's about how does that person make you feel? Despite the money, despite the looks, how does that person make me feel? And that's what I asked myself. And when I asked myself how they made me feel, it was comfortable. It wasn't over dramatic. It wasn't like instant fireworks. It was grounded. And that's what I need in my life. I need grounding. You know what I'm saying? So that is that. I really want to thank y'all. I really love y'all. He loves you too. I really want to, you know, just encourage y'all to keep doing y'all big one. Do not forget, it's the Ain't No Lover Boy FR era. Ain't no lover boy, ain't no lover girl, ain't no lover them, whoever you are. We are in the era where we standing up for ourselves and we know who we are. And we're in the era because that's the era I'm in. The more I grow and the more I go through life experiences, that's when I'll just, talk to y'all about them, and we'll go through that like that. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for stopping by the Lions Den. Like Jacoby said, on Spotify, they have me listed as a rapper. I'm a singer, songwriter, actor, author. But yeah, that's that. Do not forget, I have 3 books out right now, 2 songs, working on my debut album, and you might see me in a movie later on this year. Hope I didn't say too much. Do not forget, 9 p.m. tonight, my song Bigger will be on virtual Rolling Records virtual radio. Shout out to them. Thank you so much for hitting me up. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate all of y'all. I thought one day I was going to wake up viral, but what I've gotten so far is gradual success, and that has been great to me. It's going to get to a point, it's going to be like, boom, 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 bow. I'm here to stay. People going to be like, dang, I saw him years ago, and I told y'all. It's all about what you want for your life. You got to work towards your goals. Once you work towards it, speak over your life. I speak over my life. My life is going to be good. I'm not saying I won't go through adversity, but I will become a superstar, one of the biggest to ever do it. And the work starts now. The work started in 2020 when I first started this at 19 years old. And for me, to be 24 and amass what I've amassed, I'm proud of myself. If nobody else is proud of me, I'm proud of myself because I'm self-made and self-paid. Thank you. And I really, really appreciate that. And that is that, I could be all secretive and just go through life lessons in life and not really try to put people on game. But I try to put my lines and people on game, because despite how y'all may perceive me, I'm still a person. And I'm a very smart person. I give knowledge that people want to hear. I give things that people need to hear. A lot of my friends tell me they're like, the stuff you say is like, it's crazy that you just know it like that. But that is what it is. I love you, Lions. Keep it hot, keep it spicy. Shout out to Destiny. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to Kowalski. Jacoby, I'm about to check that out right now because I got to see what's going on with Spotify. Like, you want to know something? Let's talk about that, Destiny. Let's talk about that real quick. Because you see the difference between me and what other people are building. My supporter base, we're a community. We're going to talk. Even when I'm collecting Grammys, even when I'm getting an EGOT, we're going to talk. So, Destiny, let's talk about that. Don't feel like that your ex didn't like you. Your ex didn't have the capacity to like you. They didn't have enough to give you what you needed. So don't ever feel like they didn't like you. They didn't have enough. They weren't enough. You were everything and enough. And I'm saying that because I feel you on that. We are enough. With that being said, keep shitting on them. Keep stepping on their neck. Keep doing your big one. I don't just do this for me. I do this to inspire other people. Not the people who know me, the people who don't know me. Thank y'all so much. I love you. Bonsoir. Keep it hot. Keep it spicy. Do not forget 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Rolling Records, virtual radio. Bigger will be played. Do not forget to keep streaming Bigger. Bigger Ain't No Lover Boy FR. My 3 books are out right now. I love you and bonsoir. Shout out to Destiny. Shout out to Jacoby. And shout out to Kowalski. I love you. And shout out to everybody on the live. We doing it big. It's me. It's your boy Mason Jyree. And I'll see you later.